Person, job, match. Person, job, match. This principle states that the job should match the person's capacity, but not necessarily where they are currently at. In other words, the goal of the job is to cause the person to stretch, not tear, not break, not push them beyond their capabilities or capacities, but it should be something that causes them to stretch. It should be a challenge for them, something that will require them to step up and into the role. So the best match is actually one that focuses on their giftings, their strengths, their skill sets, their aptitudes, their passions, their abilities, their experiences, all those things, but not at a level that they've already achieved, but rather one that pushes them to become better, one that challenges them not just in a significant area, but in a significant way. It should be something that calls them up. It should be something that gives them a sense of purpose and mission and vision. It's bigger than they currently are. And if they're not somebody that wants to be challenged in that way, well, then they're probably not the person that you want for any job, let alone for that specific one. And so, in many ways, what you're calling them to or believing in them for is something that they have not yet experienced in themselves. And so, when you go to them and you're trying to encourage them to prayerfully consider the position, the call is, I believe in you that you can do this. Now, that does several things. Number one, it causes your people to grow or to confront their own unwillingness to grow. One or the other. Either one is good, at least in potential. It not only causes them to grow or confront their unwillingness to grow, but it also communicates to your people that you believe in them more than you've even seen. There is a sense of hope and faith that is built into that kind of a concept, that you believe in their capacity to do something that you have not yet witnessed them do, but you believe in them. Now, it's no great statement to say, I believe you can do job X because I've seen you do job X. It means very little. It doesn't encourage them. It doesn't give them courage. Maybe that's a better statement for a thank you or a recognition or a gift of saying, I appreciate what you've already done. That's that role. But the person job match is about putting the person in a position to be able to grow and to become what God created them to be. Not just to replicate what they've already done, not to, in some mediocre tedium, repeat year after year what they've already accomplished. If you see no more in their potential than what you've already seen in reality, one of two things is true. One, they're shrinking and dying. Or two, you don't really see anything in them. You don't believe in them. You're only willing to give them the level of responsibility that you've already seen them measure up to. And in that way, in all honesty, you're failing to lead them. You're just stating where they're at. You see, leadership requires dynamism. It requires a movement. It requires that you're going somewhere. If you're not going anywhere, you're not leading them. You're with them. There's a certain sense in which that's not altogether bad. You're living life with them, which is one way of viewing ministry, but you're not leading them. And so if you're looking to lead people, then you need to find that nugget in them, that diamond in the rough, if you will, that future potential that you honestly, genuinely believe in them for. And once you find that, communicate that in a way that you have encouraged them. You have given them courage they did not already have. And you've called them up to do more, be more, and to become that which God made them to be. That is the person job match. Ideally, this is a job a bit larger than the person currently is. And if you do that, then you will be believing in your people and leading your people, not just being a mirror. You will be a guide.